Hi, my name is Nick Cohen. In this video, Fact or Fad, a three-step process to vet longevity advice, I'm going to share with you an effective strategy for determining what health information out there is worth following if your aim is to extend your lifespan. I'm a primary care physician and I'm specialized in longevity. There's a lot of information out there, and not all of it is of excellent quality. I've learned this over a decade of studying the medical literature on longevity and of advising my own patients on what advice to follow and what to disregard. It's quite easy to waste time and money pursuing fads when it comes to longevity. On the other hand, this is a great time to be alive when it comes to the discovery of new strategies that are effective for extending lifespan. So I've had to develop a process over the decade that has allowed me to identify those studies and that research and those discoveries that are relevant and effective and distinguish them from fads that come and go that are opportunities only to waste time and money. By the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to apply this three-step process to distinguish fact from fad when it comes to advice on longevity. Let's take an example. I'm going to Google how to live longer. The result I get is 13 habits linked to long life at the top. Let's choose one of these habits linked to a long life according to the article and vet this recommendation using the three-step process. So habit number 3 would be trying out turmeric. So the question I'm going to ask with this three-step process is, will I live longer by eating turmeric? The first step is to search in Google Scholar using the term or the factor you're interested in evaluating. In this example, it would be turmeric, and the word all-cause mortality. This will identify any studies that have shown an effect on mortality for those eating turmeric. So I'm going to type turmeric and all-cause mortality. I get over 24,300 results when I do this search. Step number 1 is to search in Google Scholar for the term that you're interested in evaluating and with the word all-cause mortality. Once you get the results, the next step is identifying what's relevant. A relevant study result is going to be one that actually shows in the study an effect on mortality for that intervention. So there's over 24,000 studies, and I looked at the abstracts for the first 2 pages of articles and found this study to be relevant. In the abstract, the conclusion was that consuming turmeric or saffron was associated with a decreased risk of overall and cardiovascular mortality. So I've searched Google Scholar for all-cause mortality, identified studies that have shown a result for turmeric and all-cause mortality, and this one shows that turmeric and saffron both decrease all-cause mortality. There's one final step, and that's focusing on journals with an impact factor of 10 or greater. A journal's impact factor is the number of citations an average article in the journal will get in a year. Most journals have an impact factor of less than 2. An impact factor of 10 or greater is considered excellent, and less than 2% of journals will have an impact factor this high. So I look for the impact factor of the journal of the study I found. It was the Journal of the American Heart Association. And I've created this table that compiles all the impact factors, but you can just Google the impact factors online. The Journal of the American Heart Association has an impact factor of 5.5. That's under 10, which means that though the study on saffron we found did show a reduction in mortality, it wasn't published in a prestigious enough journal for us to take it seriously and as health advice. So going back to the question, will I live longer by eating turmeric? We put that question through the 3-step process. The answer we came up with is that the evidence does not support that claim. In summary, this is a 3-step process for validating advice on longevity. Step number 1 is use Google Scholar to search for the intervention using adding the words all-cause mortality. Step number 2 is identifying any relevant studies that show an effect on all-cause mortality for that specific intervention. And step number 3 is focusing only on journals that have an impact factor of 10 or greater. I hope this video has been helpful. Please comment and let me know if this has helped or if there's any questions you have, and I'll read those comments and reply. You can also subscribe to this channel, and you can go to this link below listed in the description of this video for free resources, specifically the 3-step process that you can download and use as a reference, as well as a link to that Excel spreadsheet that has the impact factors for relevant medical journals. Thanks so much.